Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Cucurella. Now Schlotterbeck. Van Dijk. Marquinhos. Gibbs-White. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. To Marquinhos. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a ball kick. Matheus Nunes. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Van Dijk. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Van Dijk.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Van Dijk. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely feet. Now this could be a chance. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he can thump it away. And it's Salah. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's clever. Salah. Oh, that's nice. And he's gone backward here. Tchouaméni. Mohamed Salah. Nice control. And it's Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Tchouaméni. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Schlotterbeck. And it's Van Dijk. Marquinhos. Can he get it through? Szoboszlai. It's a searching pass. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Cucurella. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now Salah. Gibbs-White. And here's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Matheus Nunes. Yamal. Konate. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. And he's chosen to go back. And here's Mbappe. Thuram! Goal! Ajax! And deep into first half stoppage time. And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Ajax leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Ajax have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Cucurella. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Szoboszlai. Looking for the run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Szoboszlai. Cross goes in there.
Ajax clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. And Cucurella. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Gibbs-White. And it's Salah. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Driving, takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Manchester United.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on to replace
Manchester
him
United leading now.
21.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And it's made its way to him. Kane with an impressive jump. It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Ajax really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's good play. Now, can they get him away? And he's cut it out. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Good read, needed to be. And it's been hooked away. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now the breakaway. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marquinhos. Manchester United need to make something happen here. He's had a shot! And he's taking no chances there. Now he's got space here. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. He's had it taken off him. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Kane. Bruno Fernandes. It's a threatening ball. It's Kane! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Number 11, Mbappe. Number 14,
Dembele is there, and he can
coming
get
on the
that clear.
field, Number 42.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So, a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Cucurella. Schlotterbeck. And it's Van Dijk. Marquinhos. Back towards the middle. Here's Tchouaméni. Cucurella. And it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Haaland. And this is Kane. And here's Xavi Simons. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bernardo Silva clears it away. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Kane. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he has been fouled there. So we have movement on both benches.
Number 4, Cucurella.
Musiala.
Coming on the field is
And it's Tchouaméni.
number 10, Alexander-Arnold. Substitutions taking place. There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Dembele. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. So just 15 minutes still to
Hello,
come.
attendees. This is a
Well, we have quite a thrilling
children's
narrative here.
announcement.
Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
Substitution for Manchester United, number 7.
And so the last
Marquinhos.
chance to find a winner.
Coming on to replace him is...
This has been
number
enthralling.
5,
So what do the last 15 minutes have left? There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And here's Dembele. Good take, and is he in? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Haaland. Marquinhos with the clearance. Referee's given a throw. This is Dembele. Dembele! Bernardo Silva. And he's forced to go back. Locatelli. Not too much more here than seeing out time. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He's gone direct. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Ajax nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Brilliantly cut out. And that will be it. Ajax have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an
Well, from
inappropriate
behind
manner
Jim.